Hi, this is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro main event at the Lux Hotel 2014 here in Los Angeles. I have with me Paul Gill, Lomiko Metals. It's a publicly traded company. The symbols are LMRMF in the U.S. and LMR on the TSX venture. Paul, welcome to SNNLive.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having me on. It's great to be here.
And it's good to have you back, I should say. You've been here before.
True. We've been in Las Vegas, and we're happy to be here in L.A.
Now, let's get right into it. Give a little bit of an overview, and then I want to get into some new things.
Sure. Well, Lomiko is an exploration company that is looking for graphite in Quebec. We've just have two properties right now. Both of them have been drilled, and both have found graphite on them. So we're batting 1,000% on that. And lately, we've also been incubating new technology companies, which is a really exciting point. And we've got one that went public and went from 40 cents to $2.50, and we own 11% of it. It's hit us in the bank book for a positive hit of $6 million.
The whole world is jealous of you right about now when they watch this video. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, you know, when you happen on a really great model, you got to go with it. And so what we're doing is we're taking that success we've had with Graphene 3D Lab, which trades under the symbol GGG in Canada, and rolling out another graphene company that will work in energy storage devices. So we've really run and are going to be moving on this stuff.
What's your background?
Well, I was basically a guy who was a consultant for companies, rebuilding them on the private side. I had a friend of mine who said, gosh, you got to help me out with this public company. There's something wrong with it. I keep putting money in and the price keeps going down. So we did a bit of a forensic audit on it and found out the people were committing fraud, and we asked them to leave, and then we took over the company. So that's how we got into public companies. And that company ended up being Norsemont Mining, which was a copper property, and recently bought out by Hudbay in 2011 for $500 million. So we were at the right time in the right place.
So it sounds like you're a good captain, by the way. Let's get right into it. Tell me about Lomiko. What's new?
Yeah, with Lomiko, what's new is we're moving slowly but surely into a vertically integrated company. It's not good enough just to mine graphite and have graphite and sell it for $1,000 per ton. The real value add is when you put it into real products. And the real product that we're working on, various different ones, are related to this new material, graphene. And that is going to be a revolutionary material that's going to take the place of plastics. It's going to take the place of carbon fiber. It's going to have some inroads into numerous different industries. And so we think that we've got a really big tiger by the tail here, and we're going to go with it.
You know, Paul, I think our audience would like to know a little bit more about what's special about graphene and why it can replace plastics and carbon fibers. Would you tell us?
Yeah. Graphene was first discovered in 2004 by two scientists in Manchester University. In 2010, it won the Nobel Prize for Physics. Now there is 11,000 patents, and what's special about it is it's 200 times stronger than steel. It is flexible. It is electrically conductive, thermally conductive, and almost transparent. So all of these properties together make it a wonder material, and that's what BBC called it recently.
So the applications of graphene are, I mean, it's really endless.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at what's really on the market right now. Head tennis rackets have got a graphene-based tennis racket now that's replacing carbon fiber. Lockheed Martin is working on desalination using graphene as a filter. There is replacement Kevlar vests that use graphene. There's infrared contact lenses that use this material, graphene. But where we're going with it is particularly in the electronics industry, where it is it's 10 times more conductive than copper, and so you can create very good electronic components with it without having to use too much of the material.
Have you made any press releases lately?
Yeah, just this morning we announced on the mining and exploration side that we had a big discovery in Quebec. So we've drilled and found graphite in the ground, and that's something that we can build out into a net asset value in the next little while. So we're going to be going on all fronts here.
So now I'm probably not going to see you again for a month or two at a conference. So we're at the end of the year. 2014 is virtually finished. Fourth quarter's over. Tell me, what does 2015 look like for Lomiko?
2015 looks fantastic. We have set ourselves up very well. We have financials being reported just on the weekend that said that we have $4 million in the bank. We have $6 million in equity in another company, and we're rolling out new companies. 2015, we'll be producing new technology. We'll have a license on a power converter that will go to market fairly quickly, and we'll create an e-commerce site where we'll be able to sell all these interesting electronic devices. So it's going to be a blockbuster year for us.
You know, I think you've created a new model, if I may say, a fully vertical, integrated technology and exploration and development and producing mining into products. I've never heard this before.
Yeah, it's something that developed organically, something that I look at it as a way that I can fill this piñata full of candy for our investors, and it won't take much for that piñata to burst and for it to take a really good hold in the markets and people to really understand it. That's why we're out here talking to investors today at this conference and many other conferences to come. We think we've got a real value model here that's going to benefit shareholders.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the website for Lomiko and find out more about the piñata.
www.lomiko.com, Lomiko.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Gill, Lomiko Metals. Symbols, there's two of them. It's a publicly traded company. LMRMF in the US, LMR on the TSX Venture. I'm Shelley Kraft, this is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the LD Micro main event at the Lux Hotel 2014. Paul, always good to see you.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having me on.
You got it, anytime.